Hello everyone, welcome back to Fruit Punch, and I'm sorry if the audio or the video quality is bad. I don't have the proper recording software yet, but I promise the videos in the future will be better. So today, I have brought you to the site here, PC Parts Picker, and basically I was going through the site, I was picking up some parts, and I was thinking of building a PC, which I am going to soon. So I thought, for a video idea, how about I just make a budget PC right here on the site. So basically, I'm going to be going over a budget PC that you guys can make. You can switch around the parts a little. It might be a little bit pricier if you guys do, or a little bit cheaper if you guys find out better parts. But yeah, here we are, and I'm going to be showing you how to. In this budget, it's going to be $400. So I'm just going to show you all the parts. So $400, maybe like $410, a little bit above. So first of all, the main part, the CPU, also known as a processor. Now you see the CPU is almost the main part of your PC. So basically, this is going to go in the motherboard, but you have to be really careful when you're doing that. So let's search up a good PC. Ryzen 34. Now you see, the thing is, I've researched this processor, and if you're like a really into Fortnite gamer and you want to do some PC gaming, I suggest, this has integrated graphics, this CPU, so you won't need a graphics card. But the thing is, I've researched this, and the FPS, it stays at 100, but if you want to play on like high settings, it's going to go down to 20. So I suggest, for now, play like smaller games like Valorant and other games like that. But in the future, I will make a video about like good graphics card and a good PC build. Really good, you can run Fortnite at really high settings, and really good, you can get really good FPS. So let's add this. Alright, so now it's a CPU cooler, but this specific model does not need a cooler because it actually comes with a CPU cooler. But if you want to look, if you don't feel like trusting that cooler, then you can just buy one. Now the motherboard. Motherboard is basically where your CPU will go, and the fan, I think, is supposed to go on the top. Now you see, since we're doing a budget PC build, we're going to go with this motherboard. So we're just going to press add. So you see this specific motherboard, it says, if you guys notice, it says micro ATX. So micro ATX, basically, what that means is like the size of the motherboard. So basically that's going to depend on your case too. And yeah, see, already 217. That's why we need to be careful. And then for the memory is one of the most important parts. Now you see, let's see. V-skills. Oh, spelled that wrong. So I know a really good one. Let me just search that up really quick. Okay, yeah, so G-Skills Ripjaw. Now you see, since it's a budget, I suggest for right now, let's go with an 8 GB, right? But in the near future, if you want to update or anything like that, then you can update it. So this one, it has no ratings. I know this one though, it's trustworthy, don't worry about it. Like, you can upgrade all of this in the future, so don't worry. So let's go with this one. And I see, notice how it says compatibility. I will go through that soon. So if you want, you can use additional memory. I really don't suggest it because it might be a little bit more expensive. I'm not doing that. I did not get additional memory. But now for the storage. Storage, you see for $40, 1 TB, and that's actually really good. So basically, you buy 1 TB, it's way bigger than a gigabyte, and $40 is actually a really good deal. Because see, this is right here, 500 GB and $59.99. So this is actually pretty good. And if you want, you can also go with this one, the 2 TB. But right now, let's just go with this one. Okay, now additional storage. We really don't need that. Video card, we really don't need that right now since we're going with the integrated graphics. And now the case. So the case, there are many suggestions I could make. Like, the thing is, if you're trying to go with like some fancy type thing, there are multiples. So for example, if you want some RGB on your case, this is perfect. And it's also see-through, which would be nice. So we're going to add that to cart, or not cart, but like we're just going to add that. So you see this, notice how it says ATX mid tower, right? So this one, ATX mid, micro ATX, this will all fit in this case specifically. So yeah, I'll show you. One sec. Let me just delete this run real quick, and then I'll put it back there. If my video keeps going away, my recording software is pretty bad. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So now for the case, right? Notice how there's ATX mid tower, micro ATX mini tower. Now, honestly, if our motherboard is micro ATX, we gotta go with the micro ATX mid tower. So, for example, this Cooler Master, I think this comes with fans. I'm not exactly sure, but if it does not come with fans, then you guys can add that on your own. And for the power supply is you should be really careful about it. So at least try when you get a power supply, try to go a little bit over your wattage. So for example, right here it says 152 watts. So you try to go over so your PC could last for a long time and it won't explode. And you don't want that, I'm pretty sure. So right here it says efficiency rating. At least always try to go for a 80 plus bronze or above. This is very important. So for example, EVGA, right? We should go for this one. This is semi-modular. So basically we can go for 450 watts, like this one. 450 watts. That should be enough because we have 152 watts. Now you see, an optical drive, we don't need that. Operating system. That's like an antivirus thing, and the software is basically Windows, obviously. You don't really need that. I can show you a tutorial on a way on how to get Windows 10 for free or higher if they do make one. And monitors, you guys can choose that. And case fans, right? I'll show you guys a case fan, but for right now, this is your total, right? But if you buy a case fan, I know really good case fans, or they're like $30, and it's a 3-pack RGB, comes with a remote. It's perfectly functional. It'll perfectly work. I'll leave the link in the description, and yeah, that should be good. Okay, now as I told you before, the compatibility. Now you see this says some AMD B4050 chipset motherboards, which is the motherboard we chose, needs a BIOS update. That means that basically your motherboard could be updated to the CPU, but really it's not really needed. Like my friend who's also on this channel, he had the same problem, but I'll show you a tutorial on how to fix that, and I'll show you a tutorial on if you want to update it. But really, you should be fine. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.